Today's topic is oligometic peptides, anti-cancer mechanism. It is called a physical target hypothesis. My name is Jin Zhongpeng. I have PhD in physics, and also I'm a board certified nutritionist. Here's my contact information, my phone number, my email listed here. I graduated from Nanjing University from China. Also, I got a PhD from University of Colorado. As I said in last slide, I'm a board certified nutritionist. This slide's presentation has not been evaluated by the FDA. It is for educational only. It's not intentional to diagnose any disease or condition or to recommend a treatment for any disease or condition. Now we are facing a cancer crisis. Now I don't need to emphasize it. Everybody knows that. The cancer really causes some human burdens. Also, it causes some economic burdens. It's a horrible disease. Many families ruined financially and emotionally by the cancer. And really sad thing is sometimes the cure is available only for riches, often a death sentence for the poor. Even people have money and power, they still cannot avoid cancer deaths. Here's the example from Ted Kennedy. He had brain cancer, and he had the best doctors, best medicine, best hospitals available to him. But he sadly cannot survive. And this man, everybody knows him, right? Steve Jobs, he had cancer, and whatever he did helped him a little bit, but not that much. He still cannot avoid the death. It's a horrible disease. Then do we have any hope? When God closes the door, he always opens a window. Let's say, where is the window? In a far land, far away, a group of people found hope from Mother Nature. Here's an example. This man has esophageal cancer, and he used something called peptides. He got recovered within 6 months. It was really amazing. Here's another testimonial of leukemia. At the beginning, and she went to hospital. His platelets only 11. It's very low. And after use peptides, it increased 125. And 1.5 months later, the platelets level up to 190. It's become normal. Here's another testimony of late stage lung cancer. And the mother of the author, the person shared, her mother went to hospital and diagnosed the late lung stage cancer, and recommended all kind of examinations, all kind of treatment. The doctor decided to take mother home and put it in own hands. She let her mother started the peptides, even didn't stay hospital for a single day. And he got recovered from the lung cancer. It was really amazing. Just using peptides. And this is pictures, and they got it cannot be more joy after recovery from this deadly disease. This is another testimonial of Hodgkin's lymphoma. This lady take the peptides, and she got recovered. And this man helped his friends. His friend has had rectal cancer after taking peptides. So the cancer scar dropped out. He cannot stop sharing all this this story. He is a 14 years old leukemia, and when doctors told the family, be prepared funeral, and it's 14 years old, the family cannot accept the result. But after take peptides, and he got fully recovered. It was amazing. This lady is sharing her story. She got breast cancer and then metastasis to advanced lung cancer. And it's horrible. But after taking the peptides and called the apple stem cell, and just in short 3 months, she got recovered. It was amazing. These are all miracle testimonials, and we need to ask, what's going on? What do they use? Are they fake? Any science behind? And I heard these testimonies. I was surprised. They say, hey, I cannot deny these testimonials. These are testimonials. These are facts, and people are doing that. So I cannot, rest myself. Say, hey, I need to find that out. So, what do they use? They use a product from a company called Magic Life. It's called oligomeric peptides. It's very pure. It's very small peptides. The molecular weight is less than 600. It's very pure. It's easy to absorb, and so I sit down in front of computer. I did my research. So this is called a brain map. So I got all of the research paper. I put in the brain map. I really love the tool. If I, once I read the paper, I want to keep it in the brain map. I just one click, I can pull the paper again. I read a lot of paper, and this is just the one corner of the brain map. I'm very excited, so I got some idea. So that's the reason I want to share with you today. What's peptides? We probably know protein. We also probably know amino acids. The peptides actually something between amino acid and the protein. The few, like 2, 3, 4, and less than 10, we call the small molecular oligomeric peptides. This means that less than 10 amino acids linked together become a peptide. And the large molecular is more than 10 amino acids to up to 50. Then it's called polypeptides, something. Okay. Actually, the peptides it's already pop up in many medical news. Here's the example says the future of peptides in cancer treatment. This paper actually published in 2012. It's been 7 years. So we don't know yet, but medical or scientific communities study peptides for cancer treatment for some time now. And then here's another paper. It's called Target and Kill Cancer Cell. Use peptides. It was exciting, so it's scientific. We put all of the thing together, how the peptides treat the cancer. Now here's a diagram. This is the peptides. The first is just a recruitment of immune cells. They promote all the immune cells to anti-cancer. And another way, it's the peptides cause cancer cell membrane break it down, ruptured. There are 2 ways to rupture it. Another way is peptides can inhibit or activate of some essential protein. So if some cancer cell over-promote certain protein, the peptides can inhibit it. If the cancer cell inhibits some protein, the peptides will do the reverse, will activate it. And also the peptides can inhibit called angiogenesis. The cancer cell, in order to grow really fast, it needs a lot of nutrients. So it needs to build blood vessels. If you block the blood vessels to the cancer cell, which literally you can starve the cancer cell to the death. In order to understand the science behind it, we need to learn something and learn what's going on inside the cancer cell. Something called Warburg hypothesis. Scientist Otto Warburg, whose research activities led to the formulation of the Warburg hypothesis for explaining the root cause of cancer. I'll put it in the picture, explain a little more. On the top, this is a blood vessel. Inside the blood vessel, we have glucose, hydrogen, oxygen, and the red blood inside. Okay, now glucose, there is a certain way to enter the cell. This is a cell, and oxygen can go to the cell. Okay, when the glucose enters the cell, the first stage, it becomes a glucose 6-phosphate. Then it further break it down, it will break it down to the pyruvate. But there is a side product called ATP. Actually, the energy. ATP is the energy molecule. Without ATP, the cell will die. So now, the interesting thing, when glucose 6 phosphate become pyruvate, and the next one is, you see, we come to a crossroad. You want to turn left or turn right? It's a very important choice. If you had a wrong choice, the cell will become cancer cell. So for the normal cell, the pyruvate will go to something called mitochondria. This stuff is called mitochondria. Inside the mitochondria, the oxygen goes to mitochondria too. So the pyruvate combined with the oxygen had a lot of chemical reactions. It can produce 36 ATPs. So plus the ATP generated before, this can produce 38 ATPs. So that's happy. But if we made the wrong choice, we shut down this pathway. We promote this one. This is called a cancer switch, the molecule called a PKM2. If PKM2 is activated, the pyruvate will become lactate, and then nothing to produce, no energy produced, then out of the cell. In this case, then it's a cancer cell. Now, we put the last two pictures together. We compare them, the metabolism of normal cells and cancer cells. Inside the normal cells, sugar consumption is normal. For cancer cell, it's 100 times more sugar. Estimated is 200 times more than a normal cell. Needs a lot of sugar. Acids production in the normal cell, just normal, no acid is supposed to be produced. A very small amount acid will produce. But inside cancer cell, it produces 200 times more, just a lot of acid produced. Oxygen used in the normal cell, it needs oxygen, definitely. But in cancer cell, it does not need oxygen anymore. So the energy production from one glucose molecule in normal cell can produce 38 ATPs, but in cancer cell only produce 2. It's huge ratio difference. The ratio is almost 20. And the mitochondria inside a normal cell is functional, it's used. But in cancer cell, the mitochondria, it's a wonderful energy machine inside the cell, but it's not used. It's always horrible. Okay, a scientist team, actually a physics professor from the Cincinnati University, and also a lot of hospitals from China involved. But they explain the negative surface charge of cancer cell. So they did a lot of research. Here's their research result. It's A, B, C. Look at the B, the picture. The B, the glucose after metabolism, it produce carbon dioxide and water. But in cancer cell, it only produces like lactate. And also because it produces a lot of lactate, there's a pump effect. It will take away all of the positive charges from the cancer surface, make a cancer cell surface become negatively charged. They did a lot of further research. Look at this. These are all the cancer cell and the species. What they know is all of the cancer cells, the surface carry negative charges. Yeah. And interestingly, for this one, it has a positive charge. What is this? This is actually small white blood cell. It's no wonder. This is part of your immune system. The molecule and the cell inside your immune system is positive charged. So the positive charged immune cell against the negative charged cancer cell. So nature played this rule, use the charge rule. Okay, that's actually the good news. The conclusion is all of the cancer cell surface carry negative charges. Okay. And at the same time, in the testimonial, they use peptides. Peptides are positive charged under acidic environment. So this is picture, when this is example, in the base, the peptides are negative charged. But the neutral, almost weak acidic environment, it's one side positive charge, one side negative charge. But in the strong acidic environment, it's one side is positive charge, another side is become neutral. And we'll see this will play important role in the anti-cancer process. Okay, now I put it together the peptides anti-cancer physical target. And so I proposed this. It's a physical characteristic of cancer cell. It's acidic environment. It produces a lot of acids and negatively charged on the surface membrane. But the peptides are positive charged in an acidic environment. The acidic environment and the negatively charged surface of cancer cell are physical target of positively charged peptides. That's good, If my peptides is positive charged and the cancer cell are negative charged, they want to neutralize each other. They want to combine. They just try to combine together. And the drug resistant to physical target. So since every cancer surface has negative charges, so this mechanism, these peptides will target all kinds of cancer cells. These physical targets are general to all cancer types. So that's really wonderful news. And also the peptides has another property. They're called protonation-driven membrane insertion of the pH low insertion peptides. What does that mean? If peptides sticks on the surface of the cell, if in the base environment, and whole peptides just lay on the surface of the membrane. But in acidic environment, because the protons in the environment, it's neutralized the positive charges peptides. Then it become a neutral. Once the peptides become the neutral, and the peptides become called like it's not the hydrophobic. It's become a hydrophobic. So okay, then this peptides become hydrophobic. Then it want to enter inside the membrane. All the membrane we know have two layers, outside. And outside they can combine with the water, but inside is really not like a water. So the peptides, we drill a hole and try to stay inside, put the tail stay inside the membrane. So eventually it will make the membrane unstable and the break apart. That's a way to kill the cancer. Okay, I'll put all of the idea together in this one picture. When peptides far away from the cancer cell, it's neutral base environment. But once the peptides approached to the acidic environment surrounding cancer cell, the pink color, the stronger the pink color, this means more acidic, and then decay to the outside. Okay, now once the peptides close to the cancer cell, the peptides become positive charged. In this case, the cancer cell are negative charged. So the nature is and attract each other, and positive charge attract the negative charge, they stick together. Once they stick together, since cancer provide an acidic environment, so the peptides become hydrophobic. So the peptides want to hide inside inside the membrane, inside between the two layers the membrane. So it makes the cancer cell surface not stable. Okay, now the peptides come from the called the magic life. The important thing is for this product is it's pure. It only takes 5 minutes to enter the bloodstream, 10 minutes to turn into the energy, into the bloodstream. It starts to work. Okay, one more thing. Once peptides become hydrophobic, it will draw the hole and enter the membrane. It's less than 1 second. It's so quick. Yeah, it's very effective. So the product is really small molecular and water soluble, it's easy to go to the system. And also the peptide has a strange property. Different people will taste it differently, especially for cancer cell patients. The peptide tastes really bit. It tastes really nasty, but you still need to take it. For people free of cancers and free of disease, it tastes pleasant. It's really nice drink, so different people will taste it different way. And when the peptides, kill all of the cancer cells, make sure your colon keep it cleansing. You need to drink a lot of water to flush the toxin out. Here's a recommendation from the same company called the apple stem cell fiber. It's really wonderful for clean up. And many cancer patient has a problem of the detoxing problem and constipation. Really horrible. This can solve the problem. The reason I share with you this idea is some significance from this theory. One is the peptides are natural enemy of cancer cells. No check resistance to a physical target. All of the cancer, doesn't matter what type of lung cancer, pancreatic cancer, leukemia, breast cancer, brain cancer, and all of esophagus cancer, and bladder cancer, whatever cancer you name it, all of the cells has negative charge and also produce a lot of acid. So we are called it called physical target. So there's no way for the cancer cell try to resist it. So that's really wonderful news. So no drug resistance to a physical target. All cancer type has the same physical target. So it can be effective to all kinds of cancer. No side effect due to the fast flushing of peptides. The peptides will not stay in your body or accumulate in your lung or in your liver for a long time now. It has a short lifespan in the body, and it will be digested and flushed out. So no side effect at all. It's dosage dependent. The more the take, the more better, the more effective. And timely detoxing will enhance the results. So I just want to make this quick video. The best wishes from me. Yeah, if you have any question, you can text me, call me, and send me email. Okay. Good luck. Best wishes.